Yo, it's your boy OG Shizzy Brizzle. This is another Shizzy Dip Pod Kizzle. You understands me? You the feel me?
This your boy OG Shizzy.
This is OG Shizzy Brown. Happy Halloween, spooky Halloween to everybody and shit. We gonna read 10 terrifying murders committed on Halloween night. Well, that's what the title is. I'm gonna read about 3 to 5 of them. You feel me? You know what I mean? And it's from the Insider. You feel me? The Insider.com, I believe. You know what I mean? It was written by Frank Olito. You dig me? Anyway, they got like a list of 10 murders that happened on Halloween. So we gonna start. Halloween is synonymous with horror, whether you're attending a haunted house, dressing up as your favorite movie villain, or watching horror flick. Halloween is a celebration of the macabre. For some, however, the horrors of Halloween night are all too real. From random senseless slams to passion-driven murders, All Hallows Eve has been deadly in the past. The film Ronald O'Brien has been called the man who killed Halloween and also the Candy Man. You feel me? On Halloween in 1974, 8-year-old Timothy O'Brien returned to his Houston home from a long night of trick-or-treating. His father, Ronald, gave him one last piece of candy, a pixie stick, which Timothy ate instantly. Within moments, the boy was vomited, and he died on the way to the hospital. After changing his story multiple times, police learned that Ronald was responsible for his son's death as he had poisoned the candy with cyanide. Turns out, Ronald was in debt and had taken out his life insurance policy on his children. A year later, he was found guilty of the murder and he was given the death penalty by lethal injection. The murder left its mark, though parents today still check their kids' candy to see if it has been tampered. So this the motherfucker that made everybody check their candy. This the nigga that started it all. The Candy Man, the nigga that killed Halloween. Now a nigga can't just botch up into his candies on the walk around trick-or-treating tip. You got to wait till you get in the crib, bust the candy down, slamming the shit and all that type shit. That's why motherfuckers used to throw pixie sticks away and shit. Motherfuckers ain't know if they was cyanided the fuck up and all that shit. So motherfucking, what his name is? The first nigga? Ronald O'Brien. That's the nigga right there. Everybody remember this nigga name. Ronald O'Brien. He the reason. Y'all can't just bang out y'all candy as soon as y'all leave the trick-or-treating spot. Y'all got to go home and let your parents examine the shit so you won't be all fucked up. Motherfuckers put razor blades as poison and shit. That's the bullshit. I just buy my kids a bunch of candy and let them go ahead and trick-or-treat at their own crib. What type shit is that? Any motherfucking way. 2 friends, Leslie Ann Mazzara and Adrian Inzagna, were stabbed late one Halloween night. Let me see. Leslie Mazzaro, Adriana Inzagna, and their friend Lauren Minza were busy handing out candy to trick-or-treaters at their Napa, California home on Halloween night 2004. At around 11 p.m., the 3 women went to bed not knowing that there would be one more visitor that night. Minza woke up to a scream from upstairs bedroom, ran out of the house, and drove away, leaving her 2 friends behind. Hey, Minza, that's fucked up but smart at the same time. You definitely should have sent the Lawzini or somebody at the crib. You see, I ain't sticking around. I hear a scream. It's Halloween. I got to get the fuck up out of here. You might be mixed with black, because that sounds like some black person shit. Anyway, you know, feel me? Eric Matthews Copple, a friend of one of the victims, eventually turned himself in and confessed to the murders, though he never told anyone his motive. The Napa Valley Register reports Copple is serving a life sentence without the possibility of parole. His ass should be locked up. Fuck, he was on some scream shit. Fuck, he had the scream mask on. Main man was on his bullshit. You know, feel me? What the fuck his name is? Eric Matthew Copple. You motherfucker. You gonna do that shit to the chicks. You ain't get that third chick, though, because she got the fuck up out of there. You hear me? Any motherfucker way. We going on to the third joint. You know, feel me? The Toolbox Killers murdered for the last time on Halloween night, 1979. The Toolbox Killers and shit. You feel me? In 1979, Shirley Lefford was hitchhiking from a Halloween party when two men picked her up in a dingy van. Why the fuck is you hitchhiking on Halloween, bitch? You asking for? You feel me? Shirley Lefford, what the hell is going on? You feel me? And then you jump in the dingy van with two men. What you was trying to get? I don't know. Little did she know. She should have knew that the two men were known as the Toolbox Killers. Well, she might ain't know that, but she knew she ain't supposed to been hopping up in that motherfucker. She was trying to listen, man. Shorty was on some jet. Lawrence Bittaker and Roy Norris were famous for picking up female hitchhikers and then torturing them with tools typically found in a toolbox. According to the New York Daily News, they often took pictures of their victims during the slayings. After torturing Lefford, they dropped her body on a stranger's lawn. Lefford became the pair's fifth and final victim after a friend turned them in. Bittaker was sentenced to death but died in 2019 of natural causes. NBC reports Norris, who cooperated in the investigation, was given 45 years. God damn, y'all some motherfuckers, ain't y'all? You feel me? Shirley, your ass knew better than getting up in that motherfucker. And these two crazy motherfuckers walking around, driving around torturing bitches with drills and wrenches and shit and plies and shit. These motherfuckers use what they got. That ain't shit. All this shit is Halloween shit, though. Y'all better watch your ass on Halloween shit. You feel me? Alright, what's this, the fourth joint? Martha Moxley died after attending a Halloween party. See what I'm saying? The night before Halloween in 1975, 15-year-old Martha Moxley left her Connecticut home to attend a costume party. On Halloween morning, she was found dead in the backyard, beaten to death by a golf club, according to the New York Times. Goddamn! Not the golf club. Which one? Was it the putter? Was it the motherfucking driver? I don't know. That's that bullshit, though. 25 years later, Michael Skackow, who was also 15 at the time of the slam, was convicted of the murder and sentenced to 20 years to life in prison. He maintained his innocence, and on May 4, 2018, the Connecticut Supreme Court vacated his conviction. In 2020, CNN reported that the case was reopened to the public. So main man caught a motherfucking charge. They just tried to find somebody to do this shit. 15 years later, some shit like that. 25 years later at that. God damn. That's that bullshit. You feel me? Main man, I don't know. You feel me? Somebody did it. Somebody golfed her down. Somebody golfed her ass right on the fuck down. Martha Moxley. You feel me? So, that was the fourth joint. I'm gonna go to five. Like a Japanese exchange student in 1992 never made it to his Halloween party. It was his shit. He ain't make it to his own shit. You already know some bullshit going on there. You feel me? Now hold on, y'all gonna have to bear with me with this motherfucker name, boy, cause I consider myself a good reader, but these names, when Yoshihiro Hattori, a Japanese exchange student, went out on Halloween night in 1992, he was heading to a party in New Orleans. Unfamiliar with the neighborhood, Hattori struggled to find the address of the event. When he eventually thought he found the house, he knocked. When he got no answer, he walked back towards his car. Suddenly, the door of the house opened and Hattori said, "We are here for the party." But the man in the doorway shot Hattori with a revolver. Well, goddamn, man, what the fuck? You had a treat for a nigga, huh? That ain't, you had to listen. That was a damn trick and a treat. I don't know. Turns out, Hattori was at the wrong address. I see. When police questioned the homeowner, Rodney Pierce, he claimed that he had been scared and that he thought the student was trespassing on his property with criminal intent, according to Japan Today. Well, goddamn, you could have pointed the gun at the ball and said, "Yo, get the fuck from off my shit." You done tore his ass up. Yo, shoot first, ask questions later. You want yo see murder shit. You know what I mean? Pierce was charged with manslaughter, but invoked the Castle Doctrine, in which Americans claim they have the right to apply lethal means to protect their homes, and was found not guilty by the jury. Oh, shit. Sometimes I feel like he's still in America. Hattori's father told Japan Today in 2012, "Someday he'll come back home." I say to myself, that's a little fucked up joint right there. You just kill a boy because yo, knocked on the door. Like, nigga, you scared? Fuck is you doing in the crib? You so motherfucking scared of somebody knocking on the door. Ain't like he went around back or all that shit. Nigga knocked on the door a few times and walked back to the motherfucking car. So you just gonna come outside and shoot the nigga. If he walking back to the car, that mean his back turned to you. So how the fuck you get off that? I don't know. You feel me? Anyway, that was 5. Yeah, shit. I might go ahead and keep it going and shit. Peter Fabiano died in what police said was a crime of passion in the late 50s and shit. When Peter and Betty Fabiano went to sleep Halloween night in 1957, they thought they were finished with trick-or-treaters. But in the middle of the night, the doorbell of their Los Angeles home rang. Peter got out of bed and brought candy to the door. On the doorstep was a woman wearing a mask. She raised her hand, which was in a paper bag, and shot him in the chest. He died instantly. According to the Los Angeles Times, police eventually arrested a woman named Joan Rabel, who reportedly had a sexual relationship with Peter's wife, Betty. Damn. It's believed Rabel talked another woman, Goldine Pizer, into murdering Peter. Rabel was convicted of second-degree murder along with Pizer and was sentenced to 5 years to life in prison, and both women were later released. Betty was never tried for any connection in her husband's death. Oh, shit. She must have knew somebody in there. Betty was fucking around. Betty fucking around was fucking one of them detectives, too. Got it off. Like, I'm gonna fix this shit, but you gonna have to ride me tonight. I don't know. Don't get me to line and shit, but that shit seemed kind of weird, suspicious. Anyway, we gonna keep it going and shit. Johnny Frank Garrett was convicted of strangling a nun to death on All Hallows Eve. How you gonna strangle a nun to death, dog? That's rough. That's real in the battlefield, brother. On October 31st, 1981, Sister Taya Benz was found naked in a convent in Texas. I fucked that up. Let's run that back. On October 31st, 1981, Sister Tadia Ben's body was found naked in a convent in Texas. The other nuns in the house noticed a broken window in the community room, so they called the police immediately. Authorities found Ben's clothing and a knife under the bed. Meanwhile, an autopsy revealed that the nun was stabbed, strangled, and sexually assaulted. Police arrested a man who lived across the street named Johnny Frank Garrett after a witness saw him running from the convent that evening. He was convicted and sentenced to death in 1992. His last words were reported to be, "I'd like to thank my family for loving me and taking care of me. The rest of the world can kiss my ass." That's what my man said. He thanked his family for taking care of him, and he told the rest of the world, a kiss his ass. John Frank Garrett ain't no game. You hear me? He done raped a nun, murdered her, strangled her, and then told the rest of the world, that you can kiss me ass. So he ain't a nigga you want to be around and shit. You know what I mean? Carl Jackson was killed over an egging incident. You know how motherfuckers trick or treat shit. You don't got no motherfucking treat. We gon' trick you. I guess he had a trick for their ass, huh? You know what I mean? They say Carl Jackson was killed after a confrontation over car egging. You feel me? Throwing eggs on Halloween. Wait a minute. Throwing eggs on Halloween night is typically a harmless prank, but not in 1998. It turned deadly when 21-year-old Bronx resident Carl Jackson and his girlfriend went to pick up her son from a party. Teenagers threw eggs at their car. Jackson got out of the car to yell at the pranksters to stop. In response, one of the teenagers pulled out a gun and shot Jackson through the head. Damn, he died instantly, the New York Times report. 17-year-old Curtis Sterling was charged with second-degree murder and criminal possession of a weapon. He was convicted and is serving 20 years. According to the New York Times, he receives a card in the mail every Halloween that reads, "I'm glad you're still there," from Jackson's mother. Damn. Like, niggas say, "Stop egging my car." You get mad at a nigga for saying, "Stop egging my car." Shoot him in the motherfucking head. I don't know how you got second-degree murder. You should have got straight capital. You know, feel me? You know what I mean? I don't even know how that worked. Nigga, 17-year-old was Curtis Sterling. Boy, you's a savage out here. You know, feel me? And you added to a murder on Halloween. You egg another nigga shit, and what you think he gonna say? Yo, keep egging my shit. Yo, get some brown ones and egg my shit too, yo. I like my car egged up like that. You know what I mean? So when the sun hit it, I'ma have sunny side ups all on me. I don't know. You ain't supposed to short shot the ball in the head, man. Shit is wicked out here. These young boys don't be playing out yet. You feel me? So, what else we got? Cause that joint right there, man, serious as ever. You hear me? Hold on, let's go to the next one. William Liskey killed his family members on Halloween. Well, goddamn, William, what the hell going on with you, brother? In 2010, 16-year-old Devin Griffin came home on Halloween to play video games after attending church and spending the previous night sleeping out. He noticed the Michigan home was too quiet, so he went to check on his family members. According to Sandusky Register, Griffin proceeded to find his stepfather in bed covered in blood. When police arrived, they found 2 more bodies, Griffin's mother and brother. Police eventually learned the murders was Griffin's stepbrother, William Liskey. Damn it, William, what the hell is going on? Liskey beat his older stepbrother, Derek Griffin, with a hammer, shot his father, William Liskey, 5 times, and then sexually assaulted and shot his stepmother, Susan Liskey. Liskey pleaded guilty to 3 counts of aggravated murder to avoid the death penalty, but was found dead in his jail cell in 2015 from self-inflicted wounds. The Port Clinton News Herald reports. So the nigga took himself out and he did all that petty ass shit. He wasn't even gonna be a man and take his time. Just go and kill yourself. I hate them type niggas, boy. You goofy as shit. Let me do it. You don't do it. You don't feel me? Anyway, I guess that be God just taking them out, man. Like, yo, you guys to go. Some people way eviler than the next people and shit. Alright, we gonna keep it going and shit. A brutal killing on Halloween night in 1981 remains unsolved till this what? Day. You know what I mean? Anyway, let me see. Photographer Ronald Sisman and hold on, let me run that shit back. Photographer Ronald Sisman and Smith College student Elizabeth Platzman were beaten in their Manhattan apartment on Halloween night in 1981. Before being shot dead, the apartment was completely ransacked, but nothing seemed missing. The case remained unsolved. God damn. That's all they gave me on that junk. You hear me? So I guess we went through all of them. Let me see if there's some more shit I can rock with. Hold on. I guess that was it, everybody. You feel me? Motherfucking a brutal killing on Halloween night in 1981 remained unsolved. All they said was a photographer, Ronald Sisman, and a Smith College student, Elizabeth Platzman, were beaten in their Manhattan apartment on Halloween night in 1981. Before being shot dead, their apartment was completely ransacked, but nothing seemed missing. The case remains unsolved. I had to read that again because it was so short I had to double up on that shit, and I fucked it up the first time. You know, I keeps it a beam out here. So there you have it, though. You feel me? There you have it. 10 terrifying murders committed on Halloween night. Brought to you by your boy OG Shizzy Brizzle. Y'all know I'm giving you all this motherfucking holiday. This not even really no holiday. I celebrate it shit, but I see a lot of people do. So Halloween situation, Halloween vibes all day on Shizzy Lit Podcast. You understands me? Go check them joints out I put up this morning. You dig me? I bought Halloween in Maine. Thought about one, but it's your boy, OG Shizzy Brizzle. You know what? I'm out this bitch. Yiddy.
It's your boy OG Shizzy Brizzle. This another Shizzy Lit Podcast. You understand me?
Shizzy Lit Podcast, the best new entertainment podcast of 2021 and beyond, hosted by your boy, OG Shizzy Brizzle.